Sorry, just adjusting my camera. How are you guys doing? I am good. How are you? So welcome to my live. Guys, sorry. Lots of adjustment. I don't know why I'm still adjusting so much. But anyways, we need the best quality. So let's go into this video. So today I am thinking like date night look. Just because when you're going on like a date, you want to look like your best burst. You want to look your best. You want to look good. You want to look beautiful and pretty, but you also don't want to do too much. So I am going to be doing like what I would be wearing like if I was going like on a date right now. So as usual, I've gone ahead and I have washed. Oh guys, it's a disaster today. I've gone ahead and I have washed. Okay, that's much better. I've gone ahead and I have washed my face. So now I'm going to be using my toner. So I'm just grabbing the cotton pad and I'll be using the Tears today. So I'm just going to apply this on cotton pad. All right. How are you guys doing? How are you? I am well. I hope you're well too. So I like to use my cotton pad to press the product onto my skin like so. Remember, you should wash your face, clean your face, remove any makeup or product on your skin and get it ready for makeup. Then next up, you want to do your prep. So if you've been in class, you would know. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, guys, welcome to class. So if you've been here, you would know that on my live, we do the prep, the 3 or 4 stage prep. So guys, like I was, so guys, like I was saying, hi, welcome to my live. How are you? Hi, welcome to my live. How are you? Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. So, like I was saying, if you're new here, my name is Jenna. Welcome to class. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Tamara. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live class. Do I need? Yeah, I know a bit of K-pop. Hi, Blinka. How are you? Welcome to my live. Where are you guys watching from? I'm shooting this video from Canada. Where are you watching from? Hi, Jordan. Oh, I'm good, Benjamin. Oh, yeah, Tamara. Where are you guys watching from? Um, so I've gone ahead and I've started by cleansing my face. Oh, you're in Canada. What part of Canada? I'm in Ontario. So I cleansed my face, then I went ahead with my toner. And for my toner, I am using the Tears first. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Guys, please give my video a thumbs up, guys. Share my video so that other people can watch too. So I like to tone and I use a cotton pad to do it. And I just go down to my neck and I let it to dry. So I'm just accelerating the drying process, speeding it up. Next thing I like to do is use a serum. Now, serum is very, very hydrating and it boosts like the overall outcome of the makeup. So I like to include a serum, but not all the time, but sometimes I like to include serum. So I'm using this brand, the Beauty of Johnson. I don't know, is it Beauty by Johnson? No. Oh yeah, Beauty of Johnson, yeah. So I like to get a good amount and apply it on my skin like so. This product, I believe you can find it in Walmart. If you're in Canada, if you're in the US, I'm pretty sure you can find it in Walmart. So I like to use my hand just to apply it to my skin. So today's makeup, I'm going to be doing something pretty simple, but I want something that actually pairs very well with my skin, just because like in the title is like a date night makeup. I would like, if I'm going like on a date, I would like something that is light, not too heavy, but then really accentuates my face, right? So that is what I am going for, something light but something that really suits me. So I'm starting with my prep, and in my prep I start by washing my face, taking off any makeup or any product on my skin, and then I will be toning and then applying a serum, which is what I am doing now, applying a serum. And I like to use my hand. You can also use a brush or even like a beauty blender, works well as well. Okay, so now that my face and my neck are well is it laced, they are well applied, whatever guys. I'm just going to blow it to dry. So it is very good to let your products dry before you put the next product. This will like let each product sink into your skin and do the work that is supposed to work. So especially when you're using like your primer, your moisturizer, once you've applied your moisturizer, you want it to really sit in your skin before you go ahead and apply a primer. So don't just rush, take your time in the prep. The prep affects the overall outcome of your makeup. If you do a good prep, your makeup will last long. And number two, like the glow that you get from your makeup, it could also come from like a good skin prep. So good skin prep equals good and long lasting makeup. So I'm just going to blow it to dry, and then I will be applying my moisturizer. And for moisturizer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration. I really love this product because it's really hydrating. So I like to mix it with this one. This is the Thirst Drop. It is also from the Holy Hydration. So I like to apply it on my hand, and I'm going to be mixing the two of them together, and then I'll be applying it to my skin. So if you have your serum, you can also actually mix your serum in your moisturizer. So if you're using more than one serum and one is very hydrating, you can mix it into your moisturizer and apply. So I'm going to use my hand just to disperse it on my face, and then the rest I'm going to be applying on my neck so that everywhere is well hydrated. Guys, please give my video a thumbs up, share so that someone else could also come and learn, and subscribe to my channel, guys. So this is what I am doing until I have covered everywhere. Don't skip your under eye. Some people use like eye cream on their makeup, but personally I don't really use it. I don't think it is very important, so I just go with my moisturizer, and that is okay. So I am going to keep on pressing this into my skin, and then I will let it to dry. So this is what it's looking like. I'm going to blow it down with a fan. So you can also use like get like an electric fan. It makes it like easier for you, and your hand doesn't have to do like too much work. So an electric fan, a little electric fan is good to have in your makeup kit. So I'm just gonna keep on blowing it. So I have a rose water, so I will be using my rose water as well. So this is almost out, so like I'm almost out of it. So okay, this I'm just going to let it dry, and then the final product for my skin prep is my primer. I like to use this one. This is the Milk Hydro. You can get this from Sephora, I've been using it for like a year now. I really love it. I really, really, really love it. But then if you like tilt towards like a mattifying look, this is a good primer too. This is from Rimmel. The Stay Matte, good. It was a gift. I think it was from Michael's or something. Michael's, yeah. I think so. But it was a gift. So I'm just gonna blow this down until it is entirely dry. Fowler, welcome to my live. How are you? Where are you watching from? So, oh, thank you. A lot of people always like get the attention of that portrait. Like they really like it. I like it too. It's a beautiful portrait. Canada? Nice. What part of Canada? I am in Ontario, Canada. So I'm just applying the primer to my face. I like to use my hand as well. You can absolutely use a brush, or you can use I don't know that place. Where is it? Where exactly is it? What in what province is it? So I'm just making sure everywhere gets it. Ontario. Oh, nice. Well, I am in Ontario, Sudbury, Ontario. Okay. So this is what it's looking like. I'm just going to make sure it dries. For my primer, for the primer, you really want your primer to dry before you go ahead to apply like a foundation. Why? Your primer is like silicone, so it has like silicone in it. So it tends to be slippery. So if you just go ahead and apply your foundation, it might affect the overall outcome. The way it looks, it might be patchy. Oh, New Brunswick. Oh, I see. Oh, nice. Nice. That is very nice. Oh, hello to you. Hello, hello. I hope you're going to stay. I hope to see you again and often. So this just it is becoming like sticky, so I'm just going to let it dry. I know it's dry when I don't feel like it's sticky anymore. However, because this product is like a hydrating primer, it's still going to be shiny, right? But you would you would know that it is. Hi Samly, how are you? Welcome back to my live. Happy to see you here. So I'm just still a little sticky, so I'm just going to keep on blowing it just to make sure that it dries, and then I'll go ahead with my foundation. Okay, so right now it is done. So for my foundation, I like to use a beauty blender to apply it, and I'll be using this to mix it because I like to mix my foundation just to get like a very close to my skin tone shade, just because I don't have my exact skin tone foundation right now, so I like to mix. So I'll be using this brand V Beauty. This is in the shade Maroon 8. Yeah, my night is going good. I'm pretty okay. So I am happy. Can't complain. It's good. It's good. How are you? How was your day? So I like to mix it with this one. This is the Sephora in the shade 50N. So I like to mix those two and then apply. So I like to mix, mix, mix. And I'm just mixing it thoroughly. So you want to mix it as evenly as possible. Oh, nice, nice. So I like to use the back of my spoolie brush, and I just place it on my skin like so, and like so. And this is all I am applying. Okay, so after this, I like to take a spray and spray first. This makes the blending super easy, especially if you have like a thick concentrated foundation. Spraying it makes the blending super easy. And us, are you asking about us? What? So I like to put my beauty sponge. I like to get it damp, not wet, damp. I let water soak in it. It doubles in size and is super soft. It makes it really easy to blend. So I advise using a damp beauty sponge rather than using a dry beauty sponge. Now I'm going to put some product on the sponge. Don't use like an empty sponge. It's going to move the product. So make sure that you touch this product on your sponge like so. And then I'm just pressing it in. So this is what it's looking like. So this just makes the blending super easy. And I like to blend until I have an even match. Like so. Then I just keep looking. What? Hi, sir. Oh, what are you sorry about? So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm just going to go back into the product and I'm going to be touching the parts that need just a little bit. And then I'll do the same for here. Just like so. And I will go to the top of my head, the forehead, and I am just pressing the product in. So you want to work as fast as you can, just so that you don't have like dried product that you're struggling with. So this is what it looks like. So I'm satisfied with this blend. I'm just going to touch my nose. I don't like to really go under my eye just because like a concealer is going to go there. So I try not to put too much product under the eyes so that it's not cakey. So I can use the remnants on the beauty blender just to go under the eye. And this is what it's looking like. So sometimes I like to go on my ear as well. Just extend that product to the ear. Do the same here. I will usually take off my earrings actually, but I don't have strength for that right now. So I'm gonna let it be. So now the next thing I'm going to be using is this foundation. Now this shade is about 3 to 4 shades darker. It's too dark for me, so I'm going to also be mixing it just because I like my contour looking really light and natural. I like it looking realistic, right? So I don't want it too dark. So I'll be mixing this with the excess foundation. The one that I have left, I'll be mixing both of them to get the shade that I want. So I'm just mixing. And I still feel like it's too dark, so hello Julia Caesar, how are you? Welcome to my live. And where are you watching from? Do give my video a thumbs up, guys. Please give my video a thumbs up. Okay, so I feel like I've gotten the right consistency, so I'm going to go ahead. I am good, I'm good. Thanks for asking. So I'm going to be using this part, the end, and I will be always remember to put product on your sponge, and then I'll be pressing it in. So I'm just placing it. I like how light and subtle it is, so I'm just pressing it, and I'll be blending it like upwards. Yeah, putting on makeup. I'm doing a makeup tutorial actually to teach people how to do makeup. So this is how I like to put it upwards so that it just goes in and it looks natural. And I go ahead to the top of my head and then I begin to press that sponge. Oh, thank you. I am a makeup artist though. I do makeup. So this is what it's looking like. So I like the way it looks. The next thing I'm going to be doing is applying my blush. So I will be using just a little bit of blush. Oh, nice. This is my blush from Rare Beauty. Where is she based? Where do you guys stay? Are you in Canada as well? Does she do makeup like on a large scale? She have clients. So this is how I'm placing it. Just like so. Just a little bit. And the trick to getting my blush really nice and looking into my skin is using the same parts that I use for my contour to apply my blush. Oh, she's in Canada. Oh, that's nice. I'm also in Canada. I'm in Sudbury, Ontario. So this is how I'm just pressing it into my skin. And I'm doing the same thing here. So I just keep on pressing it in. Yeah, I'm in Ontario. So I keep pressing it in like so. And this looks really nice so far. So I'm not just going to... Yes, 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 Julius, I am in Ontario. New Brunswick. Oh, another New Brunswick. Hi. Hi from New Brunswick. So this is what it looks like. I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and use just a teeny bit of concealer. So for the concealer, I'm not going to go heavy because I want it looking light. So I'm going to use just a little bit of concealer. If only I could find concealer. It's run away from me, guys. Okay, found it. So what's the weather like in New Brunswick? Because it's pretty cold today here in Sudbury. I think it's about, like, pretty sure it'll be like 3 degrees because it's pretty cold. So I'm just placing this, doing the same here. I should have done this last. And then I'm placing it here like so. And I'm going to walk fast because this product dries like super quickly. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to be pressing this. It is like cold. I went out to grab some stuff because I'm also a baker. So I had like a cake to do for someone. So I had to go out to grab some supplies and it was pretty chilly. The fall is upon us, guys. It's really cold now. It's getting cold. Honestly, I'm not prepared for the winter yet. I love how warm it is. Well, I'm 27. Okay. So this is what it looks like. I love the look. So I'm going to be moving this upwards And I'm working quick because this is already drying on me. So, really? That's interesting. So, I like to move it upwards just to blend into that blush. The entire makeup has to look like it is one. I don't want it separating and so obvious where my blush is and where, oh, 36. Not too bad. You're in the third floor. So I like to look up when I blend this, like so. And this is what it's looking like. I'm going to do the same for here. And I'm blending that upwards and I'm going to put it on my eyelid. Nope, I'm not married, so I don't have kids. Please, let's focus on makeup. Let's focus on makeup, okay? So this is what it looks like. And I just keep blending it all the way. 5 boys, oh my goodness. That is a lot. That is a lot to deal with. Are your boys, are they big or they're very young? So I'm just blending this all the way. And this is what it looks like. I love the outcome. So I'm not going to be adding like any extra product. I'm just going to go ahead and set the under of my eyes. So remember the theme. Today's makeup is like date night makeup. So if I was realistically going out on a date, 16 to 1. Oh, okay. That means they're in teen and um younger. Wow, that is a mix of ages. I don't know how you do it, but you're very strong. So I like to press the powder in just so that it sets the under eye and then it can look like really good and it doesn't crease. So the under of your eye has like lots of folds, so it tends to crease. So you don't want that to crease. So you have to set it first, even though it's the last one that you blended. So you can use a brush or you can use your beauty blender. I have a triangular sponge and every time I never remember to use it, so your triangular beauty blender works too. So I'm just pressing it until I am satisfied with how it looks. And notice that I'm doing it upwards. This brings in my face just because my face is pretty round, very round. So I like to give it just a slimmer look. And this method of highlighting and contouring makes it have that like slimmer illusion. So then I can do the forehead. And this. It's not very round, are you sure? So this is what it's looking like, and I like how soft and subtle it looks. It looks like everything is blended into each other, and that is generally how I like my makeup looking. I'm not like they are north and south poles. So make sure your makeup blends pretty good. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to set my contour and then my blush, and then I set the rest of my face. Now to set the contour, I like to use my powder palette. And I like to pick a brush and I'll be mixing 2 shades of powder just to give it a very subtle look. I know. The brush is amazing. If you get the right brushes, like you're gonna love the outcome of your makeup, honestly. If you get and invest in good brushes. However, sometimes the brush prices are ridiculous. Like they're super expensive to get like quality brushes, but then they do last and then they make your makeup look really nice. So invest in good tools, guys. Just like any other building, if you're building like construction, if you're doing construction, you need good tools, right? It's the same thing with makeup. Using a good tool elevates the look of your makeup. So good tools, guys, good tools. And most importantly, technique. If you do good technique, even if you don't have like high-end products, good technique. Really? Thank you. So this is the blush that I like to use, and it has 6 different shades, and it's perfect for like me that has like clients to work with. I can use like different shades on different skin tones. So like you have like different skin undertones. You have the cool, you have the warm undertone. Personally, I have the warm undertone, which is why like gold jewelry actually looks best on my skin. So learning your undertone too will help you pick the right products, the right shades for your skin tone. So don't just go and use whatever an influencer says or somebody's preference, right? Make sure that you're using what suits your own skin conditions or your skin. Because someone that is sensitive skin cannot just use any product, but I can. I don't have any issues so far that I know of. I don't have, so I can use basically anything, but not everyone can. So you have to make sure that you know your skin concern. So I like to use a blush brush. Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you too. Thank you. So I'm just moving this upwards, making sure that it rests subtly on my skin. Like I said, the theme is subtle, so everything has to be subtle. So I'm just pressing this. It was nice to meet you, Julius. I hope to see you again on my live. So I'm just pressing this until I get the same even shade on each cheek. So I'm just gonna keep on pressing the brush until I'm comfortable. Right now I think it looks good. And the next thing that I like to do is to set the rest of my face with the powder. Remember that the creams touch this part, so I have to set my face or else it's going to begin to sweat. So this is usually what some people like miss, and it just makes like some parts of your face sweat. So you have to set everywhere, wherever the like your cream has touched foundation, concealer, contour. You have to set with the powder. So I'm going to be grabbing my powder brush, and I am just going to be setting, guys. I changed it today. I got a better powder brush, guys. I'm no longer using that powder brush, guys. It was so sad. But we're back. So I just like to place it over, making sure that everywhere gets set. Then I am going to the top. I'm going to be setting that part too. Always top off the excess powder. So this is what we're looking like so far, and I am pretty content with what it looks like. I like to put some powder on my neck too. And this is what it looks like. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my brows ready. And to do my brows, I like to use a pencil or a brow gel. So today I think I'll be using both. So subtle, guys, subtle. I'm going to be using a pencil. So I'm using this brand called Davis or Davis, I don't know, however you pronounce it. And I'm going to be using it in the shade 18. So I like to sharpen my pencil, make sure it's super sharp. This is what we're going for, very sharp and pointy. I'm going for super pointy. This is what helps our brows looking very natural and nice. Now to go with this, I am going to be using a gel. I'm just using my regular gel. I'm going to take just a teeny bit. This is all you need. That is all you need. Then I'm going to get a brush like so. Taking just a little bit of that gel, I'm just going to be brushing it out so that it is not clumped in one place. And then I'll be brushing my brow upwards like so. I'm just getting my brow to stay. And what this is going to do is going to make the brow to stay in one place, and it's not going to budge, it's not going to move. This is what you really want for your brow. So this is a really good trick to get your brows looking good. This is what it's looking like. I'm pretty content with that. I'm going to go ahead and get my setting powder. And this is going to set that brow. And I'm just placing it on my brow. Just lightly, you don't want to over apply the setting powder. You just need a little bit. Tap the excess off and place on your brow. And you see that when this sets, your brow looks like really good. Is in one place. It's not going to, the strands are not going to be moving. They're just going to be set in place. Now I'm gonna take my pencil. I like to use this just because I have product on my face. So I like to start from the middle for some reason. I find that it gives me more control. So I'm just going to go like so. Just, I like to follow like the natural line of my brow. I'm going to do the top. So this is why you need your pencil very sharpened, because this just makes it easier. Whereas if you use a blunt pencil, it's gonna add like thickness and bulkiness to your brow. So I recommend using a pencil or that. But if you're using like a brow gel, then you need a very like a very tiny brush that would give you like specific line. You don't want like double lines. It's going to get your brows very precisely. Press that right. I like to use like a very flat angled brush. It also helps like the direction that you apply your gel. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. And this is what I am doing. I'm pretty satisfied. So I'm going to go into the brows. I'm going to be doing like hair-like strokes, like so. Just mimicking the natural pattern of my brows, like this. And this is basically it. Seeing that I'm doing like a subtle look, I'm not going to do too much. I like to go back with the brush and just brush it gently. This is how I like my brows, very light and very subtle. Now, remember that you use this, you can see that it has already blunt a bit, so I'm going to get it sharpened. We have to use very sharp pencils for both brows, so I'm going to get it sharp. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing here. I like to follow the natural pattern of my brow, and I'm just going in with that pencil. I'm I'm doing that all the way to the front. When I get to the front, I like to be very light-handed because I want it looking as natural as possible. Now I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to do the same here. Like so. Then I'm going to go in with the pencil and I'm just mimicking the strokes of my, giving it hair like strokes. And then we're good. I'm just gonna adjust the bottom because I feel like I need to. And this is basically what it is looking like. I'm gonna go back with that brush and I am going to be brushing this like so. Now this is what we're looking like. Pretty good. Now, the next thing I want to do is to clean this up. Now to clean it up, I'm going to be using 2 shades. And then I will be using a rounded angle brush. This is just going to help really clean it out and get it very precisely. So I'm gonna grab my brush. I'm gonna wipe off any excess product that is on the brush. Guys, let me confess, my brushes, I need to wash them, guys. So embarrassing, but the girl is busy. So I'm just wiping them off. Okay, so I like to go with the lighter one. I'm just going to go into that light concealer, pick it up, and then I'll be placing it like so. Just following the line. And then I am going to keep on moving it to the front like so. And I like to pull it down. And this is what it looks like. And I like to wipe off the brush. And then I'm going into the darker shade. I like to go into the darker shade. And then I'll go in here like so. And this is what makes it look very natural when I am done. And then I am going to be doing the same thing here using the darker shade. And this is what it's looking like. Now I like to wipe off everything until my brush is basically almost empty. And I'm gonna go to the top like so. So I'm just going to clean it up gently. And this is what it looks like. I'm pretty content with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my brush to blend this all out. And I have an itch. Got an itch. Where is my brush? Found it. So I'm gonna use this brush and I'm just going to blend it in. So I like to tap and just blend it in like so. So what this does, this technique gets like your brow bone to be really highlighted. So I really like it and it gives it like a very natural sort of finish. So this is a pretty decent trick for your brows. And this is what it looks like. we're done. Just gonna blend this just a little bit until this is fully blended. And you can go ahead and use your brush and apply some setting powder just to set that brow. Setting my brow like so. Just setting it with the setting powder. This is what it's looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, wiping off all that excess product. I'm gonna go into the lighter concealer first, and then I'm gonna go for the brow bone. And I like to pull it down and go here, the same thing. I'm gonna just brush it just a teeny bit. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe off the excess like so and go into the darker shade. And for this, I like to bring it just to the front like so. And I'm gonna pull it here. Like so. Then I will be wiping off the excess from the brush, and then I'll be going to the top. Hi, hi, welcome to my live. Where are you watching from? And this is basically how I get my brows done. This one has like a very sharp edge there. From Iraq. Nice. Welcome. What's your name? So this is what it looks like. Just comparing to see that this was not too sharp. Shatta. Nice to meet you, Shatta. So I'm going to be using this to blend it in. What time is it in Iraq? So I like to use the brush to blend it in. What time is it? And then I just blend it all the way. 6:40 a.m. Oh, wow. That's about, I think, 6 to 7 hours ahead of us. It's about 11:41 p.m. Yeah, 11:41 p.m. So this is what it's looking like. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to set it. New subscriber. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please share my videos with someone. Please give my video a thumbs up. Share my video with someone who would love to learn makeup or who loves makeup. So this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to go for the eye. Now remember that we're keeping this look very subtle. So I'm going to be using my concealer to place on my eyelid. What this does is just to make the eye shadow pop. Everyone's asleep, I know. Well, I am a student, I work, I have schoolwork to do as well, so I'm always busy. Oh, you didn't sleep? You haven't slept? Wow. Why are you still up? Okay, so this is what it looks like. You like to stay up. Oh well, I guess we'll be buddies because I stay up a lot. All right, this is what it looks like. Yeah, the weekend soon. It's already the weekend for you guys. So I like to press this onto my eyes. Press this onto my eyes. And this is what it looks like, guys. Yeah, I do makeup tutorials. So I am a makeup artist, so I am giving free tutorials, guys. This is free tutorials. Guys, give me a second. I got to check my cake in the oven. Guys, I'm back. My cake is done. So now I can focus. So I'm going to be. Oh, oh, is that what you meant? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Um, now I'm going to be doing like a very light two shade eyeshadow, just because I want it very simple and subtle. So I'm going to be very light. So for this, I'll be using this eyeshadow palette, Ever Beauty, and I'll be taking a brush, and I would like to use the brown shade. I'll be using the brown shade to transition. So I'm using the shade, it's called Naughty, and I'm going to be using that shade just here. Oh, guys, that is such a tiny brush. I'm going to be using a bigger brush to place that like so. So I want to place it first, and then I will go ahead and blend it in. Okay. This, I'm just moving here. I'll be using this brush, taking the lighter brown, and then I will be blending it all out. I will be blending it all out. So remember, this is a date night look. I don't want the look to be too overpowering. The intent is just to bring out the face just a teeny bit. So I want it as subtle as possible. So I'm just moving it into that brow, like so. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm gonna pick up the shade and I'm going to be applying it to this side as well. I like to place it down with the brush first, and then I can blend it in. So this is pretty much what I'll be using, and then I will be using maybe like a lighter shade in the inner corner. So I'm just blending this out like so. All right. So I'm glad that the subtle is working. It is working. So I like to blend this all out. So what do you speak though? What language do you speak? Is English like your first language, or you have another language as your first language? So this is what it's looking like. This is good. So I am pretty content with this. Oh, it's different. I didn't know that. So the Iraqi Arabic is different than how many Arabic variations do you guys have? Do you have like just like we have like American English and British English? How many variations of Arabic do you have? So this is what I am left with. I like it. I'm just going to. I feel like this one is pretty light. Now the next thing I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using a very, I don't want to do pink. I'm always doing pink, guys. I'm always doing pink. I need to be delivered from pink. I love pink looks so much. I always somehow end up applying pink. I love pink. Let's see. Let's go for something different. Okay. I think I'll be using this one, this shade called Sandstone. Sandstone. Okay, let's do that, guys. Let's do that. So I will just be grabbing another brush. So this is why you actually should use like different brushes, because you could stain like and mix the colors, which you don't want to do that. So slightly, oh, I get it. Well, that is super cool. So I'm just picking the sandstone and I'm mixing it with neon carrot. This I'm just placing here like so. So where I come from, we have two religions. We have I'm from Nigeria. So we have like two religions. So people speak, the Muslims they speak they have like the Arabic that I guess should be the main Arabic, right? Because I don't even know which is which. But it's so fascinating. I never really knew that. So I feel like this sandstone is really much my skin tone. So I'm just going to use this white just to elevate it just a little bit. Because it was not just showing. It's hard, right? I mean, it's even hard to read. I can't even decipher it just a little bit, guys. You guys who speak Arabic, you guys are really, really brave. All those I find that languages that have like different characters, I find that people who read them are super smart because I don't know how you can read that. I don't know. But just like anything, it can be learned, right? So it's pretty impressive. Okay. So I'm going to be placing this tool just to do the same thing here. I'm just placing the colors here. Guys, if you're here, please give my video a thumbs up, share my video, and subscribe. So this is what I'm doing. The white has just elevated the look just a little bit. Oh, that is all. Oh, I see. I would actually like to learn Arabic. I want to learn like so many languages, but so far I can speak just I can speak two. My mother tongue, which is Igbo. I can speak English because we were colonized by the British, and then I understand French, but my speaking is really weak, which I'm like trying to work on. Then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go into Korean and maybe Chinese, maybe. But I will definitely learn so many languages. I really want to. I just find it very fascinating. So this is what I am doing. Like so. And I think this completes this eye look. Just going to blend it all out. Okay. So I really like it, and I'm going to be done with this. I'm not doing anything else. So I'm just going to be applying an eyeliner to this look. And I like to use this product. This is really, wow, that is good. This is what I am using. Duolingo. I'm gonna check that out then. I was using Duolingo, but then I wasn't serious, guys. I was using Duolingo for like just a bit of French, but like I went to like an institute that teaches French back home, and then I was able to improve my French drastically. But then with the Korean, I had to use like the app, the Duolingo, and because I didn't continue, I've lost everything that I learned. So languages are pretty tricky when you don't have anyone to speak it with. So if you have people that you speak with, that is a plus for you. Really? I find that writing is actually easy for me. I can write French, but when it comes to speaking, it's really hard for me. Like it's like my brain goes off when someone speaks French to me. It's not like that I don't understand what they're saying. Like I understand, but for some reason I just freeze and I'm like, what am I supposed to answer? So it's fascinating that you find like writing harder. I find writing super easy. If someone were to ask me a question, I would easily be able to reply while I'm writing, but not speaking. I know French is pretty difficult. It's not even easy. I'm not gonna lie. And it's difficult because like it has so many rules and like they don't even apply in some cases, so it makes it even difficult. So generally, learning any language is actually really hard. So if someone is able to learn like two languages, they're really brave, honestly. Especially when you don't have like people to speak with, it makes it really difficult for you to keep it in your mind. So this is what my eyeliner looks like. And I'm gonna do this one. So I just like to run this pencil. I find is really, really pigmented. I like that it's so pigmented. If you're in Canada, this brand is a plus to have. The pencil is super pigmented. Oh, trust me, French is pretty hard. I know, because I learned it for like 3 years and I was like still having issues with it. But then I know it's not just you. I find that it's like that with a lot of people. Like French is a very tough language. If you're able to learn French, trust me, you are brave. But honestly, having people that you can speak it with just elevates it because then you're using like the practical knowledge, right? And not just learning the grammars and all that. Having people to speak with is good. Okay. So this is what we're looking like. I think this eye look is done. Well, how do you mean? Funny personality? How? How do you mean? So I feel like I should just pull this out just a teeny bit so that it matches the other one. Oh, well, it all depends. I don't know. Mhm. All right, so this eye look is done, and I'm going to go ahead and this eye stresses me out every time. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and do like my lipstick. So I like to wipe off the lip balm. So I like to put like a lip balm on my lip just so that my lip would be moisturized while I do the makeup. So now that I am done, I'm going to be using a lip pencil. Thank you, thank you. This is the simple look. I feel like anyone can pull this off easily if you just follow the steps. So I like to use a pencil to line my lip. Yeah, sometimes you find out that you don't like people just because like it is just in your mind. You have like a perception of people, right? Until you experience them and you're like, oh, it is not what I was thinking. So it's like that. The most important thing is to give people a chance, right? Get to know them. So this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. Someone mean dark skin. Oh, so I am done. So just because I want it looking natural, I'll be using just a lip liner and a gloss. And for this gloss, I'm going to be using this one. This is the Thirsty Lip. This is from a brand called V Beauty. It is in the shade Catnip. And this is what I'm going to be placing on my lip. So this is what it's looking like. I love the way it looks. It's very nice. It pairs well with the look. So I like to go ahead and spray my face. After spraying it, I go back with the palette. Oh my god, I forgot to line my eye. I'm going back with that black and I'll be lining the bottom of my eyes. Yeah, I know. It pairs very well with the look. I like the combo. Combination is good. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. I am going to go ahead and spray my skin. my face, and then I will go back with the powder. I know it looks very simple, and I find that like a very simple look looks like really good on my skin. So, but then I like to play with makeup, so I'm just blowing this to dry, and I will blow, blow, blow. And this is what we're looking like. All right, this is almost done. I'm going to go back with that powder, and I will place the powder on my face again. And then I will spray the final spray. I'm going back with my powder palette. Going back with my powder, tapping off the excess. Oh, you have a slightly lighter skin. Oh, it would look nice on you too. I find that this can go well on any skin. You just need to use like the right shades of like brown and nude, right? Some people like a nude brown looks good. Some people a nude pink. So just tilt towards the one that looks better on your skin. So I'm just going in like so. I'm going to go back into that powder palette, and I'm just going to run it over my face like so. And this is the makeup look complete. All right, so I'm going to do my final spray, and that will be the end of this look. Should I wear lashes, guys? I don't want to wear lashes. I haven't worn lashes in a while. Okay. I like to use the Patrick Star. Yeah, it's such an easy look, right? Are you gonna try it? If you do try it, let me know. So this is what we're looking like. Now this is a liquid highlighter. I'm going to be using this to place just here so that I can glow some more. So I am just going to apply just a little bit. And this brand is called Hegai and Esther. This is a Nigerian brand. And using my beauty blender, I'm going to be applying this just to this part, like so. No, I haven't finished the broadcast yet. So This is what it looks like. Okay. Well, I have to do like another live on TikTok, so I'd like to do YouTube first because you guys are my guys. I like to do YouTube first, and I go to TikTok. So I have to go to TikTok soon, guys. I have to go to TikTok. So this is what it looks like when I am done. This is the best part. It looks dewy. It looks like it's really, really glowing. And like I said, it all depends on how you do your skin prep. Good skin prep equals good makeup. And usually when I wear my makeup, and if I have like a busy day and I wear makeup to go out, maybe for an event, guys, believe me, this is going to be on for 8 to 10 hours and it's not gonna budge, right? It's gonna look good, it's gonna look nice, it's gonna look like I just put it on. So, guys, stick with me. I'm gonna teach you how to get your makeup done properly and professionally. So, guys, thanks for being on my live. I am going to leave the link to my Instagram and my TikTok on this live. So stick around. In about 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to see it. Check the description. You will see my TikTok. You would see my Instagram, and what else? My Snapchat. So, guys, click them, follow, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there is like a look that you like me to try. Please let me know. And, guys, I have to go. I'm going to see you guys next time. I'm going to see you tomorrow. So, please come back. I will see you. And remember to check the link, the description, so that you can see the TikTok and then other social media accounts. So you're gonna see my TikTok, okay? I'm gonna put it in the description. So guys, love you guys. I'm gonna see you later. Bye guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good day.